It'd be great if a new model was invented or someone came up with some sort of a revised plan. I keep expecting Microsoft or Electronic Arts or Oracle or one of these guys to announce someday that, they've decided and devised a system of delivery of music that's fair to people, both the public and the musicians. It's really interesting because Steve Jobs has made his whole life on being one of the smartest people ever in public relations and selling what he wants to sell. But in terms of the music business, he's Satan because he doesn't give a crap about the music business. The only thing he cares about is selling iPods and hardware or whatever else he's going to invent, which he always seems to invent things that other people should have thought of, which makes him, a true American genius. But as somebody who the record business or the music business looks up to, that shows you the incredible stupidity of music executives and anyone in the music business who thinks that. The only interest that Steve Jobs and Apple has is themselves. They don't care about musicians or their music. It's shocking that people think that, or you see stories about the music business and you see Steve Jobs referenced. That's ridiculous. He was just smart enough to make a device that people wanted. I saw a 60 Minutes interview with Howard Stringer, and he was smart enough and man enough to admit that Sony was busy, thinking about everything else while the iPod became the standard of, music delivery, and Sony was the greatest electronics company in the world, had failed not only to make a device that played music, but they failed to protect their billions of dollars of copyrights and archived material that is a lifetime of art. Not only them, but the idiots at Warner and Universal. It's shocking to me. It's like these people are entrusted with art that can never be replaced. And it's like they've allowed people to come in and just loot them. It's akin to like somebody coming in and stealing all the stuff at Target. That would never happen. And anyone that says that that's not the case is a liar and also lies to themselves. Music, there's no way music can be for free. Maybe it shouldn't have been 1898 like the pigs at the record company said it for some reason. I have no idea why it's 1898, but why people decided it's for free is a joke. And it's really going to damage the culture of America for a while, at least. And hopefully, like I said, the new model, somebody like the guy at MySpace or someone will say enough already, and there'll be some kind of something will happen. I always think this will unfortunately never happen. If one day Bill Gates woke up and somebody, one of these guys that get to him and said, you're losing $2 billion a year by the stealing of music, and he says to one of the guys while he's off in India with the wife giving out all that money, which is really a cool thing to do, spectacular use of your money, very admirable. He said to one of these guys, "Well, I think when we rewrite the Windows program, we're gonna write the MP3 file out of it. That'd be the end of the problem. That'd be it. In 3 or 4 years, that would be the end of the story, and then there'd be some file that he decided or somebody decided, and they could be involved with the Copyright Office or anyone interested, and they could set a standard. Well, a song is going to cost 40 cents, and that would be it. But that's just too simple and too good to be true that was how the problem's going to be solved. But the problem would be solved like that instantly. It would take one line of code at Microsoft to eliminate the problem. Because the MP3 file is a bastard child of some assholes at a university who were just screwing around to write a file to deliver shitty music, because, as you may or may not know, MP3 eliminates frequencies in music so that the music can be put into a small file. They invented it they did it, I don't know why, it came about, but they weren't thinking about using it as a stealing mechanism for music, but that's what it became, and the record companies let it.